Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Leslie presents. And now your host, Paul Leslie.
Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest is Lee Stewart. We're here in Atlanta, Georgia. He's come all the way from Canada. He's joining us for an interview in the person, Lee Stewart. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
So who is Lee Stewart?
Well, I come from a small city called Saint Catharines. It's up in Ontario, Canada, just outside Niagara Falls. Basically, myself, I'm an aspiring musician, writing and recording. I also study music in school and hopefully look forward to teaching kids music as well.
Where did the passion for music begin?
I think the passion probably stemmed always from the piano that was in my living room. Even before I knew anything about notes or whatever, I'd always want to go there and pluck out things. And I remember the first thing I learned was I watched Star Wars a bunch of times, and I went down and kept listening to the theme song and kept plucking it on the piano until I got it right. So the first song I learned by ear was the theme to Star Wars.
That is very interesting.
It was all one finger, though. It wasn't very intricate.
Can you still play that song?
Yeah, actually later after a few years of piano lessons, my piano teacher, Drew Kidera, he had taught me the full song, so all the fingers, all the hands and whatnot. I haven't played it in a very long time, but a long time ago, I think it's good.
What do you think moves you more about music? Is it the lyrics to music, or is it the music itself, the melody?
I would say, it's obviously a balance of both. What I've kind of liked about certain bands is when the lyrics don't necessarily resonate with you right away, but the way that they sing them often resonates with you and you feel it more that way. But I find that a well-written lyric will serve longevity when someone listens to it.
What about in terms of your gifts as a songwriter? Would you say that you're stronger with the lyrics or stronger with the melody?
I would say that a lot of people have said that the lyrics that I write are quite different, like they are not very straight out there, very metaphorical, and I try and take that kind of approach when writing the lyrics. Yeah, I would always find that melody comes secondary to me after writing the lyrics, because I always want to make sure. And then once I have the lyrics written, I can fiddle with the melody. Yeah, I would say that lyrics are probably more my strong point than coming up with the melody. Melody kind of just flows out of me from chords that I have.
As you mentioned earlier in the interview, there's a lot of interest of yours. You write your music, you perform your music, and you also have an interest in teaching.
Yes, I actually teach privately out of my house. I have 9 students right now. I teach piano, I teach guitar, bass, and I teach drums as well out of my house.
What do you find the experience of teaching music to be?
I find that teaching is, if anything, ironically enough, a learning experience. I found that I grew more as a musician through teaching the kids because you really get back to the basics and you get back to the fundamentals of music. It's obviously an experience that's overwhelming when you know that what you've done has, enlightened a child who's been able to play something that they otherwise couldn't have.
Of those different things, performing, recording, teaching, is there one that is more your passion?
I think performing is ultimately my passion. I love playing for people. I love playing for big crowds. I remember in grade 12 I wrote a song for graduation that I played at the graduation ceremony for about 500 people. And it was nerve-wracking, of course, but just having that audience there is so much better than being in the studio.
If you could name or categorize what style of music you write, what would you call it?
Oh boy. It depends whether I'm composing with the band or composing on my own. I find that when I'm composing on my own, I write far more, I guess you would say, songwriter songs, kind of with that John Mayer aspect to it, with more intricate chords and some very meaningful lyrics. And then when I get with the band, it's kind of like nice jamming songs, kind of like if anybody's heard of the Trues. They're from actually Niagara Falls, Ontario. Kind of that upbeat, kind of just happy-go-lucky rock.
You just mentioned John Mayer. Who would you say your greatest influences are?
John Mayer is a huge one. Also, Ian Thornley is really big. As far as some of the musicianship, I always look to Rush as well. They really push the envelope as far as music goes, always doing what everyone, the opposite of what everyone's telling them to do.
You have this EP, Besides You.
Yes.
What was the experience of recording this like?
Very new. Up until then, I had only recorded in my house. So this is the first time in a professional studio. And definitely learned the art of perfection and the art of patience. It was very interesting to finally hear what all my ideas for the different instruments coming together. It's quite a good experience.
Do you have a favorite song from the recordings?
I think probably This Town, This City. It is a song about Saint Catharines, where I'm from. I like how it has resonated with people that I've played for. I think that has kind of grown. I would say at first probably Beside You was my favorite, but through playing This Town, This City a bunch of times, it's just kind of grown on me, as you would say.
What do you see in the future with your music?
I see myself just constantly pushing, constantly writing, just trying to break onto the scene, push it as far as it will go.
What is the best thing about being Lee Stewart?
I think I just love the fact that I have this passion and this drive to constantly write music. I'm always sitting down once a week trying to write something new, trying to experiment. And I am happy that I do have the drive to do this and not just have it kind of be on the back burner.
How can everyone out there find out more information about you and your music?
Well, I have a YouTube page, which is Lee Stewart Band. You can just search that in, or go to youtube.com/Lee Stewart Band. Facebook page, once again, Lee Stewart Band. Yeah, then you can also check us out on Bandcamp as well.
My last question is a very open-ended question. For anyone that listens to this, wherever they are, what do you want to say to them?
I want to say just a huge thank you. I find that even just taking the time to listen to the song is more than I could ever ask for, because I mean they're taking time out of the day. So just an overwhelming thank you, and maybe like what did you think?
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoyed.
Well, Lee, you are a well-spoken man.
Thank you.
Humble guy, and I wish you the very best.
Very much appreciated, and I wish you the best as well.
Thank you. Godspeed, Lee.
Thank you.